Yes, welcome to our screencast in Advanced Programming TDDD27, as a course is known on Linköping's University. My name is Nils, and with me I got David and Emil. Say hello.
Hello.
Sounds pretty corny, but we're here to present our web application in this course, and as you can see, we have constructed a web shop, and it's called the Pot Shop, where we could provide pots to pot-loving people. So what you see in front of you is the main page, the home page, and here as a customer I would see some different options to select from in the menu. But let's talk about that a bit later and go into the basic technology that is behind our application. We have used MeanStack, which means the Mongoose Express, Angular, JS, and Node, as well as sockets and Bootstrap for this application. And to go into why we actually choose to have a web shop, it seems pretty mundane, but that was more of a decision from us to have a pretty like tight scope. Like, yeah, you can make a web application really complicated, but it's still a thing that we know how it works, and we've experienced using web shops before. So we felt scope-wise that was a good start to start from, and to build our application, to learn how to use the different frameworks, as is the course plan here. So let's start talking a bit about the app. As you see, my cursor moving over right now is the carousel, and this is connected to the product list that we have in our Mongoose database, with images and also the links. So you can slide through our product list here. It's pretty short at the moment. The carousel, the different images are also linked to the products, where you could add it to the cart or whatever. But as a customer, there's 3 or 4 different ways I could browse through and check out products here, basically from the home page. There's the carousel, as I mentioned before. There's also the product list here up in the nav bar, where you have the categories you can go through. You could search for the different products here in the fields here, like I would, or you could use the promotion container down here. These are standard images right now, but we'll go through the promotion container and how to use that later on. You could also, as a customer, contact the administrators behind the page, or contact the company as who would use this page in coming days. But let's contact them and say that we have something to say to them. So let's say just say a hello. Say hello. My name is Nils. My email is no. I use my student email for this one. It's so important. And I'll say I like your shop, and I'll just answered that question to prove that I'm not a robot. So let's send that to the guys behind the page, and go back to our home page. Let's check out how the product pages looks like. So let's go to products, and I want an outdoor pot here. As you can see here, this is how the first view of the products, they're listed as smaller images. And you could go into view, for example, here in pot of gold. It's not a real pot of gold, it's just an image right now. But let's view the pot of gold, and this is how it looks like in the view. In the view, where you could see the additional information here. It says found at the rainbow. That's just a lark from us, but you could add any type of information of dimensions or weight, or information that is useful for a customer. from here you could add that to the cart, and as you see, your navbar here is responsive. You'll actually see what different items are in the shopping cart. So we could check out that out straight away and go into the shopping cart. Here we'll see the pot of gold here, price, and you could add number of pot of golds, and you'll see our total is now $4 million, so it's quite expensive. And you could also remove them all or order. Here though, our scope ended as we have not applied the order function. This is not an actual working shop yet, but all the different functionalities for presenting a product or using promotional tools sorry, is there, but the actual transferal of money and sending a pot to the customer is not implemented for some obvious reasons you quite certainly understand. So let's remove all this and go back to the main page. So now I've showed you a bit about how the customer will view our page and browse through products or add products to the cart, and also search and contact. Now let's go into the more let's say company specific part of our application, where you actually work as an administrator. So let's log into the administrator tools. So here we are in the administrative side of the page, and as you can see, the nav bar has now changed with a bit of new items here that you can go in through in tools. As you see, messages, promotion, and the settings tools for the password as well, as you can see, and you can also set the carousel speeds on the carousel, how fast you want it to rotate or how slow, depending on how long you want the customer to see the picture at the carousel. Maybe you have some text or some more information there that could be useful to set the carousel speed. As you remember, I sent a message from the customer side of the application to the backdoor. So let's first of all look at that and see how that looks. Let's go into messages, and here you'll see, here's my message, Nils at nil102student.liu.se. Nice, and I'll view this message by just clicking here at the glyph one, or just in the center here, so it'll just come down as a accordion, it's called in the Bootstrap. And it says, I really like your shop. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you very much. And as an administrator, I can just copy this email address and send a reply or something like that. But this is just some easy basic functionality. So let's remove this message. I've read it now, so that's good. And as an administrator, you might want to add some products to your product portfolio. So let's go into that and see how we'll solve that. So here in products, you will find a new item or a new link that says new products. Here in indoor and outdoor is still here, because in the indoor and outdoor in the portfolio, you can also edit products, add texts, or alter images and stuff like that. But we'll add a new product first, and then we'll go into that. So let's click new product, and let's choose the image first. And for just a lark, let's put Johansson who has been a big help for us. Let's sell him. So let's put up Johansson here and say we're gonna sell Johansson, and Johansson, the text, he is funny. He'll probably be a bit more expensive than $1,000, since he's such a renowned figure in the programming world. So let's say $4,000, and his category is probably indoor. He likes to be indoor. He's or mostly inside a computer, but it's indoor. So let's save these changes and see what happens. So save, and we'll come back to the main page here at the administrator tools, and let's look at products, and you'll see. We'll check here in indoor, and here is Geomon, and since we put Geomon in indoor category, nothing has happened really with the drop down here, but if we added another category, it will also be added as maybe say a GIF category for Geomon. They will say GIF here, and let's go into the view and see here's Geomon, and we can also add him to the cart. But let's explain how edit works. This is let's edit the pot of gold here. So let's go into view and then edit this product, and we'll get into this view again. And let's say it's a bit pricey for our customers. They won't pay $1 million for this. So let's put it at $10,000 instead, and said that it's not found at the rainbow anymore. It's in Nils barn. There's where it is. Let's put correct connotation here. So, and save these changes. And we'll come back. This is how it looks now for the customer, and that's how you edit the pictures and or edit the products, and also how you create a new product. And let's go to our promotion, where you can alter the promotion container as you've seen at the front page. This is actually the promotion container special offers. This is just basically to show how you can use it, but there's 3 images in a container that you get as an administrator could use to promote different products at different times, or maybe you have a special offer on high pot or connoisseur pot, or maybe Geomon, for example. And notice here as well, the Geomon has moved up here to the carousel, since the image was quite small and not very have a good resolution. It looks a bit shitty, but you see actually what happens. So this carousel is responsive to the product list in the database. So, but let's go to promotion, as our actual goal was here. And here you see, as I stated, there was 3 different pictures in the promotion container. The left one, the center one, and the right one. So these are actually representations of the pictures in the container right now. And as an administrator, you could here choose a picture for the different parts of the container, and you can set a link for that. So if you for example, now that we have Geomon as a product, we want to put Geomon in our promotion container. So let's choose Geomon as his picture here. So this is Geomon now, and we want to put shows our product link to Geomon as well. And here's that link is set to Geomon. So let's save these changes, and we save them here. So now they're saved, and at the home page now, there will not be a change, since we could actually go into one of our problems right now, because the pictures that are get from the database is stored in the cache in the browser, and that's why it's not updated straight away. But if we do a simple F5 here to update the page, you will see that Geomon is now here, and Geomon will link to Geomon. So let's see if that works. Geomon, and here's Geomon. So that's how the promotion side works. To further go into the administrative tool, there's also, as you've noticed, admin here, and that's actually how to control the different accounts here. You have a test user or an admin. The test user is a representation of if a customer would had an account that so we could save address or a bank account and stuff like that to order faster, but it's not really implemented as you've seen in the shopping cart. But it's still here. Just to why remove it? It was it's implemented, but the only thing that's used is the admin. But for this admin is to delete user or user index APIs and put what admin role and stuff like that. So you can actually remove a user or an admin here. And if you go to this settings options, you can set your current password to a new password as well. It's quite useful if we hand out some kind of login information to a customer. They could themselves change their password to remember it more easily. So that's a bit about our web application. So let's log out from here and go to our main page again. This was pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed hearing me speak and talk about our application. And there will be a following film talking about the code behind this application, also going from code to web application for a more understandable screencast. So thank you very much.